Good morning, welcome, or evening. Welcome to our live webinar. I think it's very brave of us to try a live webinar. So in the next 40 minutes, please bear with us because anything can happen. But thank you so much for all your kind comments already this morning, and I'm pleased that we are able to bring you this, although it be a week late. So welcome, and I want to, and if we were in Hamburg, we were going to celebrate our 10th anniversary. Yeah, 10 years. And I want to thank the industry for supporting us over those 10 years, because the awards have grown beyond our belief, mainly due to the support of both the global airlines and the supplier market. I'm going to take a minute and look back over the last 10 years, because I think there's some interesting facts to be considered. 10 years ago, media coverage of the cherished Amenity kit was next to nothing. Maybe a couple of trade publications would now and again cover them. But today, 10 years on, numerous trade publications are writing articles, features on the Amenity kit. But more importantly, mainline fashion publications such as Forbes, Vogue, Marie Claire, Elle, and Wall Street Journal and The Times have all covered Amenity kits and brands, promoting them to their readers, both economy through to first class. So I believe TravelPlus has really helped raise media coverage of Amenity kits globally. Secondly, events. 10 years ago, it was very unlikely that an airline would hold an event or a celebration of a brand partnership with a new Amenity kit. Today, not the case. Today, airlines and suppliers are celebrating brand cooperation by sending out press releases and holding events such as Singapore with their partnership with Airline, and more recently, Etihad with La Paris. I believe that, again, TravelPlus has helped highlight the importance of these little gifts for travellers as a key touch point for passenger loyalty. And you'd have to forgive me, because I want to touch on awards. 10 years ago, when we relaunched the TravelPlus Airline Amenity Awards, we held our first ceremony in Mayfair in London. We had 30 guests attend that, flying in from all corners of the world. And following their feedback, a year later, we moved to Hamburg and were the first awards to be held during WTCE and the Passenger Experience Week. I'd like to thank then our main media sponsor, Onboard Hospitality, who sponsored and helped us for the first 4 years. However, they saw something in awards and then launched their own a couple of years later, shortly followed by PAX, who today remain a media sponsor of the TravelPlus Awards, and we work closely with as I write a number of features for AJ and his team. So awards have come. Ours was the first, and others have followed. But all of them use the so-called travel expert or amenity bag supplier expert or the designer to judge them. We remain faithful to judging our awards from the passenger perspective, using focus groups of business, first class, economy travellers, as well as children and parents. These people are our key audience, and it's these people's comments and opinions that truly matter. So TravelPlus Awards is unique. It is the only awards where the seal of approval is from the passengers, and we will remain so as we go forward over the next 10 years. So I'd like to thank you for letting me indulge you in the last 10 years. We will celebrate the 10 years later on in this webinar with the announcement of 2 special awards marking our decade. But these awards wouldn't have been possible without the kindness of our sponsors. You can see the sponsors behind me. Uppy. It's a fantastic active rehydration formula which has added vitamins and minerals to help natural recovery, and therefore is ideal for passenger recovery, performance and alertness after a long haul flight. Now available in their normal tubes, but they have now developed the sachet allowing it to be put into amenity kits. And already we have seen airlines look at rehydration for passengers. So thank you, Uppy. We then have Flying Bamboo. Flying Bamboo is a bamboo toothbrush, but it's unique. The bristles are non-petrochemical, preloaded with toothpaste and an antibacterial wipe. You just put it in water and brush your teeth. No need for tubes of toothpaste. And the full brush is biodegradable. Bristles and handle. It eliminates tubes of toothpaste, and it surely is one of the more interesting developments we've seen in our market for some time. And of course, Bottega. Bottega, well known for their gold bottles, who have very kindly supported us this year and continue to grow in the airline industry by opening bars dedicated with the Bottega brand in the reception areas and passenger lounges of airlines, as well as supplying the airline industry. So thank you to all our sponsors. It's a privilege to have you on board with us. And I hope the airlines and suppliers will look at some of the products in more depth. I also need to thank the suppliers and the airlines for their continued support. And my dedicated team, Lily, who you'll hear from in a minute, Hayley and Chris Dad, who's operating the webinar. So without further ado, let's take a look at premium economy and economy class this year. Economy and premium economy class. Shortlisted for economy were
Turkish Airlines, supplied by Bayart Innovations. Delta Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products. Finnair, supplied by Sky Supply. And Saudia Airlines, supplied by Saudia.
The judges decided to award a highly commended in this category, and highly commended goes to
Saudia Airlines, supplied by Saudia, in partnership with Saudi Commission for Tourism and Heritage.
And the winner of economy class for the 2019 awards is
Turkish Airlines, supplied by Bayart Innovations.
We now look at premium economy, and the shortlist this year for premium economy was
American Airlines, supplied by Wesco International. Condor, supplied by Sky Supply. Iberia, supplied by Galileo Watermark. Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International.
And the winner of premium economy is
Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International.
Congratulations to everyone in the economy and premium economy. Maybe in years to come, we will be looking at expanding this category further, as I understand that in the next couple of years, Lufthansa will be launching business premium economy as well as premium economy. And as Airbus develop their bunks for the cargo, we could have economy and economy plus or economy sleep. We could be in a situation where we have 6 classes of travel, but that's in the times to come. Let's take a look at the children's. Children's goodie bags. Take a look at the shortlist for baby and infants.
Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer. Air Mauritius, supplied by Sky Supply.
The judges wanted to award a highly commended as well because both kits were very close in the judging. So highly commended goes to
Air Mauritius, supplied by Sky Supply.
And the category winner of baby and infant for 2019 awards is
Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer.
Moving on, the children's shortlist for the under 6.
Qatar Airways, supplied by Buzz Products. Aeroflot, supplied by AK Service. Singapore Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products. Lufthansa, supplied by Spirient.
Again, the standard in this category was very high this year, as it's clear that airlines are really looking after their children. Highly commended goes to
Lufthansa, supplied by Spirient.
And the winner of the category for children's under 6 is
Singapore Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products.
Moving on to the final category under the children's section is children's over 6. And again, a very highly fought category indeed.
Turkish Airlines, supplied by Kealis. Qatar Airways, supplied by Buzz Products. Aeroflot, supplied by AK Service. Turkish Airlines, supplied by Formia.
And the winner is
Turkish Airlines, supplied by Formia.
It's interesting that from 10 years to now, the children's market has become highly sought after, with a lot of airlines looking at brand collaborations with Disney, Martell, but some looking at developing their own brands that will stay with the children over a period of time and increase loyalty. But I thank everyone that supported with the children's. The judging by the kids was fantastic, and it's their opinion, along with the parent, that really matters. We move on again now to special edition and promotional kits. Special edition and promotional kits. Shortlisted in the category special edition and promotional kits are
Uzbekistan Airways, supplied by AK Service. Qatar Airways, supplied by Formia. Finnair, supplied by Sky Supply. Virgin Atlantic, supplied by Galileo Watermark.
And the winner of the special edition goes to a bag that has been created specially for the launch of an airline using upcycled material The wash bag is made from claret leather seats covering and a lining from woven fabric taken from the cabin. And the winner is
Virgin Atlantic, supplied by Galileo Watermark.
the promotional kit winner, again, has gone the extra mile. It teamed up with Breast Care Awareness to mark the month and created a special limited edition kit for first and business class passengers. In partnership with Brix and Monte Bibiano, the award for promotional kit is
Qatar Airways, supplied by Formia.
This year we brought back the sustainability categories. As 2019, I think sustainability was the key buzzword going around the market. We start with sustainable textiles. The winner of sustainable textiles is
Eva Air, supplied by Buzz Products.
Shortlist for sustainable amenity kits are
Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International. Virgin Atlantic, supplied by Galileo Watermark, Buzz Products Skincare, M&H Refurbishment. Finnair, supplied by Sky Supply. And Singapore Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products.
As you can see from the shortlist, the diversity of entries this year made the judging very difficult. So we have decided to award two winners. The first is a bag made of fully recyclable FSC crafted paper, reducing the plastic content. Cosmetics are in recycled packaging. And indeed, the airline has also partnered with M&H Sustainable Cabins for recycling. The winner of this category,
Virgin Atlantic, supplied by Galileo Watermark, Buzz Products Skincare, M&H Refurbishment.
and we now award one to the kids kits, which was made from FSC approved paper, and the airline shifted to soya-based ink. The range of promotional toys are made from paper packaging and eliminate plastic. And the joint winner of this category goes to
Singapore Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products.
It is great to see in sustainability the move, especially within the children's market, to use total cardboard, paper, and even soya ink, reducing plastic on board. It will be interesting as we move forward to see if more airlines embrace sustainability. As this year, when we look at the total entries as a whole to our awards, less than 30% included sustainable products or showed a reduction in plastic. But that's for the future. We move on to the highly contested business class categories. Let's take a look. Business class, divided into 4 sections. The shortlist for Europe, Africa is
Finnair, supplied by Sky Supply. Turkish Airlines, supplied by Formia. Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer. Virgin Atlantic, supplied by Galileo Watermark, Buzz Products Skincare, M&H Refurbishment.
Again, in this category, the judges were tied. And so we are going to award 2 golds in this category. And the winners are
Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer. And Turkish Airlines, supplied by Formia.
The shortlist for Asia Australasia is
Hong Kong Airlines, supplied by Spirient. Eva Air, supplied by Formia. Uzbekistan Airways, supplied by AK Service. And China Airlines, supplied by Formia.
highly commended in this category goes to
Eva Air, supplied by Formia.
And the winner in this category is
Uzbekistan Airways, supplied by AK Service.
Moving on to the Americas market. And the shortlist for this is
Aero Mexico, supplied by Formia. Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International. Air Canada, supplied by Buzz Products. United Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products.
again a very highly contested category, with a highly commended going to
United Airlines, supplied by Buzz Products.
And the winner of the business class American category, goes to
Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International.
And finally, in business class, we come to the Middle East. The shortlist for the Middle East category for business class is
Etihad Airways, supplied by Buzz Products. Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia. Qatar Airways, supplied by Formia. Air Astana, supplied by Formia.
And the winner of business class Middle East for this year goes to
Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia.
business class, a highly fought category, as it's most probably the biggest category, and more kits are supplied to business class passengers than any other category currently around the world. It's nice to see business class kits certainly are a great improvement on premium economy as far as a gift to passengers, but they are closing in on first class, with some of those shortlisted this year worthy of falling into first class categories. So moving on, we are going to have a look at bedding and sleep suits. So let's take a look at these categories. Premium economy bedding set goes to
British Airways, supplied by John Horsfall.
business class bedding set. The winner is
Hawaiian Airlines, supplied by Wesco International.
And in first class, the shortlist for first class bedding sets is
Etihad Airways, supplied by Wesco International. And Cathay Pacific, supplied by Matrix.
And the winner in this category, the judges really liked how the airline had gone that extra mile in offering passengers pillow menus similar to hotels. And the winner is
Cathay Pacific, supplied by Matrix.
not to be forgotten, business class sleep suits. The winner is
Eva Air, supplied by Buzz Products.
first class. Shortlisted for first class sleeper suits were
Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia. Qantas Airways, supplied by Spirient.
and the winner is
Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia.
Congratulations to everyone that participated in the bedding section. It's clear that airlines are really investing in branding, bedding programs, and sleep suits as we move forward. The quality from 10 years ago to now and the design really reflects a move forward in these onboard products, as many of us will take the sleep suit off the plane with them and use it long after the flight. Now we come to the, if you like, creme de la creme category, first class. So let's take a look at first class. Excuse me. Shortlisted, first class unisex.
Singapore Airlines, supplied by Formia. All Nippon Airways, supplied by Formia. American Airlines, supplied by Wesco International. Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer.
And I believe it's a clean sweep for the 6th year in a row. The winner is
Air France, supplied by Albea Travel Designer.
moving on. Shortlist for first class mail.
Swiss, supplied by Wesco International. Singapore Airlines, supplied by Formia. Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia. Qatar Airways, supplied by Formia.
And the winner of first class mail goes to
Singapore Airlines, supplied by Formia.
And finally, in the first class section, we look at the female kits. Shortly for these are
Qantas Airways, supplied by Spirient. Qatar Airways, supplied by Formia. Singapore Airlines, supplied by Formia. Saudi Airlines, supplied by Formia.
and the winner of first class female 2019 goes to
Singapore Airlines, supplied by Formia.
Thank you again for everyone supported it. First class is, yes, a highly fought category, although the number of airlines flying it now is between 34, 35. It's been a great year, 2019, for amenity kits. Designs have developed, innovation has shone through, and airlines have embraced new ideas in sustainability and packaging. For the last section of our awards, we come to the special awards, those that are voted for by readers. We look at the Supplier of the Year, and we will mark the decades. So without further ado, let's take a look at these awards. Special awards. We start with the TravelPlus Readers Award, where these awards all started. Readers of the travelplus.co.uk website vote for their favourite kit. And this year, the readers chose
Hong Kong Airlines, supplied by Spirient.
the award for brand collaboration looks at an airline that not only embraces the brand, but tries to ensure that the brand reflects the country of origin. This year, the judges have selected an airline that not only embraced the nature of the country, as well as the cosmetics, but also the design. And the winner of brand collaboration is
Iceland Air, supplied by Wesco International.
This was a difficult category, most innovative kit design. The judges looked at all the submissions this year, and they found fundamentally that there was one supplier that really had innovated. Its clients, the airlines, have obviously embraced innovation. And the winner of most innovative kit designs,
Sky Supply, with their designs for Condor, Finnair and Lufthansa.
we move on to the Anita Gittelson Innovator of the Year Awards. Anita, formerly director of Wesco International, is a great supporter of our awards and decided to give her name to this award to reflect that if airlines are not willing to embrace new innovation and design, suppliers and designers cannot really do their jobs. So this award recognises a person within an airline that has embraced this. And the winner of the Anita Gittelson Award goes to
Katerina Orfanidi, Customer Experience Manager for Virgin Atlantic, nominated by Galileo Watermark.
Moving on, highly fought category, Supplier of the Year. Over the last 10 years, we have continued to recognise the supplier that has pushed the boundaries, successfully achieved gold seals during the year awards, has been innovative, and has shown a lead in the market. And I'm thrilled this year that the TravelPlus Supplier of the Year Award goes to
Wesco International.
Congratulations to Wesco International, worthy winner of Supplier of the Year Award. Not to take anything away from any of these awards, we wanted to mark our first decade in some way. And by doing that, we commissioned, as you will see behind me, a special trophy for both airline and supplier. The trophy was specially commissioned and designed by David Palmer. It's beautifully made from the recycled leading edge slat of an Airbus A380. So we're doing our bit for recycling. The Decade Awards were basically decided on doing a league table. Our research team went back 10 years and awarded 1 point for every airline that was shortlisted, 2 points for an airline that received a highly commended, and 3 points for an airline that won gold. And you will have seen a league table on our website and indeed on our social media. So without further ado, let's take a look at Decade Awards. The Airline of the Decade. Before we announce it, I will give you in reverse order the top 5 for the first 10 years. Etihad came in 5th, Singapore 4th, Lufthansa 3rd, Saudi Arabian Airlines 2nd, and the Airline of the Decade goes to
Qatar Airways.
Congratulations to Qatar. But this wouldn't be possible without a supplier. And the Supplier of the Decade really reflects driving an industry forward. It has won more Supplier of the Year awards during the last decade. It is a supplier that has pioneered brand partnerships and has really made certain categories like first class their own. I am pleased to award Supplier of the Decade to
Formia.
Congratulations to both Qatar and Formia for an outstanding consistency over the past 10 years. We will publish more details of these achievements on our website as we move forward. We pride ourselves at TravelPlus on making sure our awards are short, sharp and sweet. And we said we'd last 45 minutes and we've been on air for 40 so far. Before I end this live webinar, I want to once again thank our sponsors, Bottega, Flying Bamboo and Uppy. My team, who without them we could not have delivered this webinar fairly smoothly with one hitch, but who worries about one hitch? But I also want to pay tribute in these unprecedented times to both the airlines and the suppliers. Yes, airlines are grounded, but air crew and air staff are helping out where they can, and we salute them. Suppliers have switched production to medical safeguarding products such as masks and gowns. And indeed, suppliers are even donating blankets to those in need. It shows the resilience of the supplier market. It shows our tenacity in times that are unprecedented in this market. But the one thing I am confident about is the airline industry will bounce back. People will start traveling. The only question is when. So I'd like to take a moment to toast all of you in the industry, wish you the best, and please stay safe in these unprecedented times. Thank you. Bye-bye.